What's up, dude? You wanna watch some under-the-table Magic's beta bullshit? Well, too bad, this isn't really under the table. You know why it's not? Because it's fucking on Twitch, and it'll probably be on YouTube in a minute. I just thought, maybe for my devoted subscribers, we'll watch a little bit of it together, and we can all see if it's actually dog's bollocks. 2,500 people currently watching this, so there's more interest in it than watching Kenji or Gabby Spoibles, but there's not as many people watching this as watching some, 16th man on the Hearthstone list, which is probably quite disappointing for Whizbangs, but who the fuck knows? Anyway, let's see what they're talking about and what's going on.
For mana, I went into something. You get this useless enchantment on the table. Now I get to keep your Angel of Invention removed from game from the Exile Zone, and my hostage taker still taking it hostage.
Still taking it hostage, and unless there's a 2-mana spell here.
Well, joining mid-game has left me with not knowing what the fuck is going on. But, you know me, I love to take a shit at the seat of my balls. That doesn't even make any sense. What the fuck? Alright, let's just figure it out. These two peeps, they're playing Magiques. Hopefully, the commentary team won't just be commentating over the game, and they'll tell us why Magic Arena is good and why Hearthstone's balls.
As if he needed any more cards in his hand.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, Fairlight looking through.
Yeah, who needs more cards in their hand?
All right. And he'll pass the turn back, but we know, because we're looking at Trax's hand, he's got some more tricks up his sleeve first.
A few more tricks. Well, let's just draw some cards first. Yeah,
just in case.
Let's give some options. Okay, that can deal with it.
Take action.
All right, and that can't deal with
Forest, not quite, but he'll draw for his regular turn. Fetid Pools, it's also a land. Finally, he's drawing some lands.
Yeah. There's just lots of things that can happen here. I would love to see this happen, though, just for the lulz, I suppose.
Cast that Angel of Invention.
Yeah, and he knows that with only one blue mana.
The lulz, I mean, that's the end of the game, ain't it? He's got one blue mana open. Just attack.
Forest here get a lot of mana available to him. Actually, he could play the Angel and the Walking Bliss to get rid of the card.
Look at him shuffling his hand like he's got skills.
Swang
One blue fog.
Yeah, because Angel of Invention will give it +1/+1.
Yeah.
So he could cast that Walking Ballista for 0 if he wants to.
Oh, he could cast the Bautista for 0. Oh my god, Magic Arena is going to be great.
2/1/1 Servo artifact creatures tokens into play, or put 2 +1/+1 counters on Angel of Invention
Alright.
as you see on your screen.
Well,
so it looks like he's going to add 2.
Let me mute these. I'll let them just play it because, I don't know, it just looks like a game of Magic. The problem, I don't know if you see the same problem I do. This is 2 Pro Tour decks playing against each other, so it's totally fine. I want to know what happens when you've got 6 weeks worth of cards and they're all bullshit, and the other guy you're playing could have anything. He could have a Pro Tour deck, or he could only have 2 cards. And everyone knows how Magic works. It's like the 16th video in a row. They're like, let's watch a game of Magic that we all understand, and we'll just Hearthstone it up. We need facts, you bum cheeks.
Used to on a stream where he wants to go really, really fast and finish games quickly.
Right.
Trihex, of course.
So
Probably the
Walking
most popular speedrunner on Twitch.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's actually statistically true. He is just the most popular speedrunner on Twitch. Not to mention he's been playing Mario Odyssey recently, and that game, I don't know if you played it before. I don't know how they keep...
Alright, so we're talking about who the most popular streamer on Twitch is, because that's clearly the most squibbly squib-swabs of all of Magic's priorities. What's going on Twitch? What can we do to suck someone's balls about it?
Damage resolve, and these creatures will slowly hit Fairlight's face, and Trihex will be victorious here.
You're dead! You look like you're dead. Oh no, he won. You are dead. Too bad. Well, there's just the Twitch security man to make sure he doesn't steal the computer. And I mean that because, you know, he might get a free arena boost bags.
That's the first
He does not give a shit about what's going on. He's like, who the fuck brought me in here? This guy's just like, look at my beard, it's terrible, but I got Brill Cream in my hair, so it's alright. And I got a Bushido t-shirt. Oh no, we've only gone and tweaked the squeaks, and now it's fucking ballsing up. Ah, let's see. Is it just me, or is it everybody? Whizbangs are onto me. They know I'm talking shit about their product. They give me the old bleep laps. Alright, let me pause it and see if I can fix this. Nope, it's fine. Didn't even... What? It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault, ladies and jeeps. Right, 4.5 minutes, and the Whizbang servers blew up. What are you going to do? What is to be done? This is a great sign for the Magic's Arena. What do we do? What do I do? Is this my error? I don't know. Let me pause it and refresh.
Hand than what Fairlight had on the previous
All
round.
right.
I mean, it's still
I don't know whose problem it was.
what he gets off of.
But we're back watching Magiques.
They choose to mulligan here, and they're going to wait for Trihex to see whether he's going to keep or mulligan.
I should definitely be a Pro Tour commentator. This would just be much better, wouldn't it? Instead of listening to these guys whine on about some bullshit.
Battle arenas for Magic the Gathering. I think they're going to update it with each snare set that comes out. Right now we are looking at the Sun Temple, I believe, in Ixalan. Yes, that's right. My knowledge does serve me well. And people are wondering why there weren't the traditional Magic backs on the cards. Clearly, the players are using sleeves.
Yeah.
Clearly, you fucking morons who are just watching this because you are in Hearthstone. Clearly, if you don't know what you're looking at, you're a fucking moron. You stupid pricks. Now look at this Pro Tour deck and understand, you fucks. Come on, Jimmy, you gotta be nicer.
Out of his hand.
Just make sure he hits the keep going on the right side here. So even though the God Pharaoh's Gift is in hand, there are plenty of ways for this deck to discard cards into the bin.
There's plenty of ways because someone told me, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, because I'm only watching this shit because I get paid. That's what you should be saying, son. You're a fucking bum cheek.
Through his options, he's got Swimstream there if he needs to consult with a winner of this deck, a 4-0 player today. So, oh, he's gonna click that keep button. He gets to scry.
Oh, land on top. Now,
land on top. I think I'll keep that on top.
Keep it on top or you put it on the bottom?
I'd probably keep it on top.
Yeah.
All right. First things first. Obviously, everyone probably knew that. We got real Mullyblaps rules. Rules.
Start things off here. Fairlight Excalibur is going to play a Plains. And as you can see on the right side of the screen, the process for moving from phase to phase is now streamlined. Now before in MTGO, you have the choice, of course, stopping on every single stop of your untap, upkeep, draw, everything. But in Magic the Gathering Arena, MTG Arena, it's more streamlined. You now are allowed to go into full control mode at any time. So if you want to make sure you can respond to every single thing, you can go into that mode at any time. But for the sake of new players, for people just getting into the game, having this streamlined is a much more handy way, I think, for just being able to work through the game here.
Now, I'm not a big Magic Online player. That's exactly the same as Magic Online, isn't it? Literally identical. You can streamline it if that's what you choose. You can press all the F buttons. Plus, it will stop any time anyway. Come on, you got to stop talking bullshit. Although, am I talking bullshit? Because I don't know for sure. Whatever it is, eat my balls. Oh no, he's fucking done the spinnies again!
2 with Ether, just an incredible card.
Yeah. Searching a library for your deck and giving you energy for your creatures later on, but looks like just a fetid pools 4 Trihex on his first turn.
Ooh.
And chart a course off the top for Fairlight.
Now that is another excellent card because that God Pharaoh's Gift could be doing a lot more work if it was in the graveyard instead. So
this is legitimately just Magic commentary over Hearthstone skin. Is that maybe I'm expecting too much when I watch these? Man, I want, like I say, I want constructed decks. I want cards from all Magic. I want to play some Plane Chase. I don't want to have to open 4 of each fucking mythic when it took me 600 hours to open 1 Ulo Jams. You fucking bag of shit. Also, they should explain that to play this versus this would cost each person, what, $60? $150 maybe? You fucking bum cheeks.
Or as Kanto, we saw it in the previous match with Swimstream. And I think that actually ends up being the right play for him because he can always cast Chart a Course in the following turn and sacrifice that God Pharaoh's
You could always
Gift.
do this and that and some other
Gift
bollocks.
in the graveyard until he has a Refurbish and castable. So
good point. Not to mention, Refurbish is a 4-mana spell. So up until that turn, Fairlight's deck.
To be honest, I think it looks fine. I mean, there's no point being upset that Magic Jewels is gone because it's gone. This looks fine. Maybe one day they'll decide to bring back a turbo simple version of like some Steam shit, but this looks we're gonna have to deal with it. That's it. It looks better than Modo, which is as much as you can hope.
I think this one's getting binned.
Yeah, I think if I were him, I would put this one in the bin as well. But he gets to decide. So does he want to take that action or decline? He's going to take that action, which means it goes into the graveyard and drops.
This looks pretty decent.
Definitely the cards that you want to have here are Strategic Plannings and Chart the Courses.
I think they changed that.
Things off with the Chart the Course right now.
I think they changed that since the last shit that they uploaded, and looks fine. Looks better, at least I should say.
What happens here, though? I mean, both are, I think, equally viable courses. But if he was to be able to draw a Refurbish right now and the land, potentially, he definitely wants to be binning the God Pharaoh's Gift.
Yeah, he wants to throw that God Pharaoh's Gift in the graveyard because, as we said before, whole point of this deck is to get an early Godfarer's Gift and then use that to bring back creatures from your graveyard into play.
And it's going to be between the Sacred Cat and the Minister of Inquiries. Again, I think the Minister is going to be the right choice here. You just
I'm
want to
thinking, shall I
out your
expand the
game,
window so I
get
can
to what's
include
going to be
chat
as
and
fast
see
as
what people are
possible.
saying?
The Sacred Cat may be a good blocker.
Let's
but
have a
there's gonna
look.
be ways for that to get into the bin, which is much more effective with the Godfarer's Gift on
Beep.
the
Look at the skills. Look at the
Godfarer's Gift
skills
will
of
turn any
today,
creatures
modern
and
technology
get
today,
reanimates
ladies and
to
jeeps.
4/4. So
What are people saying?
4/4 lifelinking cat, then a
Hearthstone equals dice. $300 dice. Ha! Picture of who's this? This looks a bit to me like Conrad from the Bruce Pritchard radio show. Hearthstone player, chat point and laugh. Yeah, maybe. So people just talking about Hearthstone by the look of it. I can understand Hearthstone being exciting to people who play the game. Functionally, it's still people playing a card game. I don't know what the point is being made there. If you don't think it's embarrassing to play Hearthstone, then it's not. I don't know. You fucked up that word, son. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to mean then. And you're supposed to have a comma there. Come on, son. Dark light. That doesn't sound like you. English isn't your first language. I don't even know what he's saying. I spent too much time. Another man who thinks it's Hearthstone. Cats are all dogs on the internet. He's got it right there. There's a cat. Magic is the better game, but he'll suffer from appalling online interfaces. He's got some... I don't know. Magic Jewels is perfect interface, isn't it? Magic Jewels is magic in your face. But people don't care or don't give a shit. I don't know. Oh, maybe one of these two guys plays Hearthstone. That's why people are making it so much. So Magic are just on Hearthstone now. Let's play Hearthstone with some Hearthstone players, and maybe we'll get some Hearthstone views. I don't know what it is about Magic that seems so horny for Hearthstone Twitch fucking views. Maybe it pays more than I think. You would think they would have enough money with their millions of squid selling the actual real cards. But no, it seems all about extending your penis via excitement at getting people to watch Twitch. Who are the players? Yes, I agree. Who are these people? Hearthstone players don't understand their game. Spelt wrong. Don't understand their game is based on this game. But they did so bad, it became a dice roll. I don't know if that's true. You spelled there wrong. I can't take you seriously. Taking the easy bait. Maybe he's replying to someone. I don't know what kind of bait he's talking to. Ooh, nice little blur effect on the outside. I quite didn't notice that. Ooh, what else are people saying? You can resell Magic cards at will. That's in real life, I presume he's talking about. That's good. Jimmy Wang. Jimmy Wang or Wong? It's Wong, isn't it? I think it's Wong. Completely true. His name is Jimmy Wong. Okay. Jimmy! Alright, that's enough of this. I don't know what people are saying. That's interesting. Whoop. I hope that comes out pretty seamlessly on the actual video. Let's listen to these bum cheeks a bit more.
It's going both ways here, and obviously I'm not a pro, but it looks like he's going to go ahead and take the land.
Got that right. You ain't a pro.
And he's going to play another strategic planning here. So if you look at the bottom of your screen, you actually see the Champion of Wits does pop up here, and that's because it has an ability on it called Eternalize, which allows you to pay an extra mana cost to bring it back from the graveyard to your hand.
Mm-hmm. Definitely need to know what Eternalize is to understand what I'm looking at.
Pretty sad tearing up that book, but also facing down 2/2/3s that will pretty much run right past it here. So Fairlight does have a lot of different ways to draw cards, though. So let's see what he does in this next turn here, whether he's going to maybe block and use the Minister, or hopefully draw a Refurbish off the top. He's definitely going to need one very soon if he's hoping to win this game.
Yeah, well, Triax's plays have not been so aggressive. They haven't been as aggressive as his previous game, but yeah, still, I mean, if Fairlight doesn't draw a Refurbish, doesn't have any action, for the next couple turns, Trihex is going to be in a pretty commanding position in this game. So let's see what he's got on his turn. It's
All
Triax's
right.
turn right now, and so looks like he's going to cast
Bam.
Rishar.
My goodness.
That is
now
some
this
squeebs.
is a big play because this makes
Some Magic's
games for the game,
squeebles.
because he's able to put 2 +1/+1 counters on each of those creatures.
Which is actually, I believe,
Actually,
3, right?
Oh my gosh,
because of
I'm
Winding
Come on, boys.
Constructor's ability, which means that +1/+1 counters that enter the battlefield on his creatures, basically, it's that number
triple.
+1.
Right.
So since there's 2 of them, 1 +1/+1 counter turns into 3. Rishar
Oh,
adds a
2 plus 2
+1/+1
is 4. -1, that's 3.
to
Quick
2,
maths.
so
These guys are busting out their quick
32
maths
plus-
bullshits.
Sorry. I'm going to say a bunch of numbers. He's going to have both of his creatures have 3 +1/+1 counters if he chooses to do it correctly. Yep, there you go. 2 5/6s, and both of them can attack. So
You
one
can
of them is
attack.
Minister of
You
Inquiry's
can
tap.
usually attack on your combat step.
Mill some cards into Fairlight's graveyard. There you get a look at his graveyard. I think you can scroll past.
Oh, is that zoom? Is that the zoom? No,
Because it
it's
means
the
he's gonna be
look.
taking the full
Well,
10
that's quite an
with
interesting
Winding
feature.
It's true.
taking him down to a precariously low life level.
I think I
Now,
prefer
now you can
the
see
old
why this
way,
deck is very
where
powerful,
all
but
your
at the same
cards are
time,
just there.
Equally not so powerful.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
Yeah, and I feel for these players because they're relatively new to Magic. They're playing Ixalan Sealed, which is a relatively easy format to play, and then they got dropped.
They're playing Ixalan Sealed.
But they also took decks from the Pro Tour that are normally piloted by professionals.
All right, that must have been earlier.
It's a complicated thing. I think what he could have done was blocked with the Minister of Inquiries, and then while it was still blocking, activate the Minister of Inquiries to save himself 5 life. But like I said, these players are new, so give them a break.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a break.
Yeah, give them a break and give them a Pro Tour deck, and then be surprised that they don't know what they're doing with it. Fucking bum cheeks.
This is going to be Fairlight's turn. Can he draw Refurbish here?
Furbish would swing this game around pretty powerfully.
Also, if this guy doesn't know to block and then tap, maybe that's what he wanted to do. I don't know. Because if he didn't, why not just get real players? I know that there are professionals backstage talking to the players out, and they said that earlier, but I don't know. I think Sealed probably would have been better. Also, Sealed must be finished as a playable format if it was on stream earlier. That's pretty encouraging. But that's my rub my fingers together money sound. How much spaghettis are we going to have to boil to pay for that shit? I bet they haven't said.
Tough card that we've been dealing with before, and then it transforms into, on the other side of the card, Kanta the Sunken Ruin, which will allow him to tap it and 3 mana to look at the top 4 cards of his library and find a spell card, non-creature, non-land, and put it in his hand. So it's really good if your game goes late. Not super great in the mid game because it's so much mana. 4 mana to draw a card. If you're facing down, potentially 2 5/6s,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
definitely. I mean, here's the thing. He's going to be taking a lot of damage next turn, and the search for his content is going to be, I think, a little too late in this case. We'll see what happens here. Now, of course, he could have powered out the search for his content if he was been using the Minister of Inquiries every single turn, but it's an interesting thing, right? What if you accidentally mill your Refurbish? Then what?
Yeah.
Then what?
So he's going to draw for
Then
his turn.
look for another one.
Oh my goodness. Looks good.
My goodness.
Definitely not fake.
Great
Definitely
balls
not
of
fake video.
fire. We have a Refurbish in hand.
It definitely isn't. I'm just being silly.
We're going to see if this can turn the game around for him. Again, he's still facing down 2 5/6s, but at the same time, he's going to be able to get a 4/4 Vigi creature out on the battlefield that is flying and has lifelink. So we'll see the full power of this deck here soon, chat.
Like I said before, it's looking like Black Friday because he's gonna. Oh,
Okay.
gonna cast
Thank
strategic.
goodness there is a land in there.
yeah.
If there was not, this would be a very sad turn indeed.
Well, this is actually really good because Angel of Invention will assuredly go to the graveyard. So you can
Yes.
put that land into his hand, play the land, play Refurbish, get back the Angel of Invention during his combat step, and keep it on defense. So he'll have that 4/4.
Oh, man. It's just getting exciting. I was getting some sweaty bum cheeks, wondering if he was going to refurbish his angel. Even though you can eat my balls. All right, let me figure this shit out again.
Getting a land
Oh,
and then
fixed it.
finding his Angel
I fixed it with
So
my
he's gonna go
degree
ahead
in
and
bum
drop
cheeks.
Refurbish on the
Nope, now it's blown up again. It's fucking hell.
Iron Toughness is normally it's a 4/4. So
Alright,
the
figured it
smaller
out.
creatures
They're
in
still
Fairlight's
fucking talking
graveyard,
over the
it's
same
gonna
turn,
be
though.
much stronger. And in this case, he's going to get the Angel of Invention.
Oh boy, here we go.
Almost assuredly, as long as he doesn't make an error here.
Well, he doesn't fuck it all up.
Looks like the Godfarrow's Gift triggers, and he gets to choose a creature.
Look at that mythic rare, though.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it is. Look at those sweet swords. 4 arms.
Oh, come on, you
Got that thing
dickheads.
over its face. I don't even know if it can see.
But it doesn't need to see when.
Does not need to.
So here, if I don't know what's in Triax's hand, but the one thing that Fairlight Excalibur has to be worried about, well, he's choosing Fabricate here. Fabricate means that he gets to choose whether or not he wants to put 2 +1/+1 counters, or if he wants to put 2 1/1 creature tokens into play. And so I was going to say exactly this. You should really put those creature tokens into play, because it's very, very possible that Trihex has a removal spell.
Yep, and we've seen plenty of them between Hostage Taker and Vraska's Contempt out of his deck. So had he put all of his balls on the court and put it all onto the Angel of Invention, it'd be a 6/6 and be able to block those Winding Constrictors. Unfortunately, one removal spell would be disastrous.
Well, it's still disastrous if he has one.
And it's not really looking good. So he's going to go ahead and attack. Fortunately, this creature has Vigilance, which means it does not need to tap to attack.
Yep.
And
All right, I think we're getting towards the end of this. We're just watching Majik.
Considering
But
attacking with that Minister
what do you think?
Freeze, I would
certainly.
Looks all right. I don't know. I wish I had been around for the sealed, but that's life. I wasn't. This is Magic Arena. These are. Let me do the style of these guys. These are creatures. He's got some swords and a mask that I don't know. I think he's like a RoboCop, where it looks like he can't see, but he really can see. And he's got vigilance, so he can go straight forward. Doesn't tap for 4 degrees like this. Well, these levels will be. I think they changed the style of card too. I don't remember them having a clear name on the top. Like, I thought they were all like this. I'm glad they modified it, if that's what's actually happened.